Hi guys. Welcome
Hello.
to this
Yeah, I mean, I have like waxing strips right behind me. If I get world record, we could like. No, I'm not making waxing. I'm not making waxing my body a sub goal or something. That sounds like a bad idea.
Hello and welcome to Belgium.
It's not as smooth as the Jedi would teach you.
Liege-Bastoigne-Liege. With its very
Okay, we're now on legend difficulty.
Numerous short climbs.
No, waxing. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna do like intimate areas. I'm just saying I'm gonna do like.
For all punches.
I'm not doing intimate areas or anything. It's like fine. People do all this shit all the time. Like arm or legs would be completely fine. There wouldn't be a problem with arm or legs. I think we probably also could have gone a bit harder if we hadn't lost some of our riders in that one. We don't care about the attacking group.
The peloton is riding hard.
Okay, are we going too hard and have to lower to 90? We will see. Shaving my legs is boring and annoying. I hate doing it. Yeah, I don't think it would.
The breakaway didn't get far. Watch out for counter moves.
Do do do. Do 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 do. But yeah, you can. Okay, so we'll stop Carapaz and Gunner. Yeah, realistically, you want someone with as small a package as possible. Gonna have the boys drink their drinks. Realistically, I think we want them to get to about a third of their energy before we drop them. Yeah, small dick energy brackets competitive.
It's the first climb of the day, the Côte de la Roche-en-Ardenne. Of course, it's far too early to see an attack by any of the favorites.
This is the point when we start dropping people, because people cannot keep this up over hills. Like, none of these are big climbs. This is true. But, like, that's, so, like, yeah, being shaved is probably good. I have also not been paying attention, and Pigcock and Banal are both dying. I love this, like, royalty-free Euro beat. It's so nothing. Oh, everyone's looking a bit worse for wear, but we're nearly at the end of this big climbing section. If I've destroyed everyone far too early, we can go down to 90 if we need to.
From where the riders turn back towards Liège. There are 150 kilometers.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had the Eurobeat stream. Don't. Is it? This is all royalty free is all I know. I like don't have it in me to engage with Tuhu. Because all I know about it is from when Tom Walker did. I have nearly finished the Captain Tom book. I have 2 chapters left of the Captain Tom book. Some of it is deranged. Like, when he starts talking about, like, his 2 wives and their mental health problems.
Very steep Côte de Saint-Roch. 1 kilometer on an average slope of 11%.
Yeah.
Riders will then enter the
I mean, I genuinely... Okay, hear me out. This is gonna sound fucked. But when my wifer, when his, oh no, that was fucked. When he starts a chapter, sorry, let me grab the book. Ugh. So Waywersa has awoken a particular memory in me of this book, this extremely fucked section of this book. So you can see I'm nearly at the end. Also, a spider got in the back of the book overnight, and when I woke up and picked it up to read it with breakfast, it got crushed, so now it's just, like, dead spider juice in the back. It's before he retires. I think it's here. The more time went on, the more I came to realize that I had not 2, but 3 girls to look after, as Pamela was much younger than the 15-year age gap between us and becoming increasingly dependent on me. Emotionally, she was probably 25 years my junior. Although she cooked everyday meals for the girls and did a great job raising them when I was at work, she started to do less and less once I came home. Like, one thing about Captain Tom that's quite interesting is that he seems... Yeah. It's slightly fucked.
Okay.
Let's have them juice
I'll
up.
consume a feed.
That's... Captain Tom... You don't necessarily want to be saying that, Captain Tom. Crikey. I think we dropped down to 90 for a bit last time, and...
We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, also, like, the 18-year or so marriage he had with his first wife... Nothing. Like... His first wife was... It was, like, genuinely the descriptions of, like, the first marriage are so depressing. Because it's like, oh, she didn't love me. Or, like, she loved me, but she had, like, severe mental health. It does not meet Sustainable Development Goal 5. But then also, like, when, like, his... So, like, genuinely, the book, when his second wife died, it made me cry. I was, like, unironically crying at this book. It's, like, very... Like, that bit was very emotional. And, like, the describing her, like, declining with, like, dementia and Alzheimer's is very sad. Got me. I think, like, that sort of mental decline does just have a grip on me. Like, it's one of the reasons why, like, I really find the Marvel film Eternals quite touching in its sort of depiction of, like, that sort of mental degradation. But yeah, exactly. And I do think the whole, like, like, him talking about, like, his relationships with all of, like, the care workers and stuff is, like, very sweet.
We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Yeah. Like, I've personally been very lucky and haven't had any experiences like that, like, in my family. But, like, it's so... It's... Yeah. We won't sort of start going on about sort of the depressing parts of the Captain Tom book in this stream, but it's a lot.
A new difficulty along the Rider's Way with the Côte de Vannes. 3.6
And then
kilometers.
no, Danny, get fucking back here.
5.
Oh yeah, no. When it enters the COVID zone and it gets really good. I've had the point where he's been on the radio, he's raised the money. And we're now mostly dealing with G, do you wanna just drink your juice? No, I like, it started off slow and I was, like, kind of struggling early on. But with these later chapters I've been really having a good time. I've, like, rushed through the back half of this book. Oh yeah, Piers Morgan gets name dropped quite a lot.
After more than 170
I also enjoy that, like, when he's on, like...
Distance might begin to weigh heavily
Don't continue the effort.
on some legs. We'll have to...
When he's, like, goes on, like, breakfast TV, he's like, oh, my favourite host. And, like... Thank you, Ray Wilson. Wait, oh fuck, have I not got that set up on this? No. It should be. Oh, it's too long. That's why I didn't play. Yeah, Piers Morgan, not Piers Morgan. Ooh, that's a nice smell. Wow, if you want to... Oh yeah, no, that was another banger when he gets back from the war and he meets this woman who's like, "Oh, Tom, it's your own fault. He wasn't yours. I would have married you if I could have."
Front, whatever happens.
You got to remember as well that everyone in this book is from Yorkshire, so you have to read everything in like a Yorkshire accent. And he will not let you forget, in fact, that he is from Yorkshire. It gets brought up quite a
Riders are
lot.
about to climb the Col du Rosier.
You two, stop. Oh yeah, no, like,
4.5 kilometers.
yeah, that sort of
It's the
stuff is like
longest
deranged
descent
as
on the
well.
route.
There's so
At the
much
top,
shit that's
there will
like
be 60
deranged.
kilometers to go.
Oh yeah, Club Nook. Why is Grant Thomas on the front? Okay, and fucking Pidcock. I want you to sprint to try and get back to us. Oh yeah, Club Nook is the name of his house. It was what it was named by his like great granddad who built it. His great granddad, or like his granddad, who was also called Tom Moore. And then, like in the later chapters after his wife dies, he just starts going on like fucking adventures.
The riders will be able to take a feed and have a quick breather before starting on the final portion of the race and its 4 remaining difficulties. The Col du
Okay.
Maquisard,
I'm
Côte de la
pretty
Redoute,
sure this
Côte
is a
des
good position
Forges,
to be in at
and the
50k to go.
Rochefaucon.
I mean, it's quite common in the UK for houses to have names. Like, basically every house I lived in past, like, my first one, when I was, like, very small, have had names
It's
instead of
probably a
numbers.
bit
Like,
early
it's
for a
pretty
decisive
common in the
attack,
UK.
but the climb could give a clue to the condition of potential winners.
Come on, lads. We'll soon be at La Redoute.
Okay, this is the point when we start burning our riders out, I think.
Well placed. Go on.
Yeah.
Hang on in there.
I mean, this could also be the point where we just put everyone on 100 and just drag us as far as we can, as
It's
fast
2
as we can.
kilometers at almost 9% and sections at 20%. The Côte de la Redoute is a true wall. It's a moment to turn the screw.
We've
or
made it to like
abandon all hope of
we've made it to
victory.
like 30k with like all of our team in pretty good shape, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. Now, question, if I put them on 110, will that kill
There
everyone?
are 2 obstacles left on the menu. The Côte des Forges and the Côte de la Rochefaucon.
Oh, he does have one uncle. He has one gay uncle who, like, he didn't know was gay at the time, but, like, he
Penultimate
says in the book,
difficulty of
like,
the day
oh,
for
my
the
uncle
head of
was,
the
like,
race.
very obviously
The
gay.
Côte des Forges.
You're not doing your share of the work. And so the others no longer want to ride.
What the fuck do you
Anyway,
mean?
we're into the final kilometers. We can forget any ideas of cooperation.
But yeah, like... Right. Now this is the point where I'm just gonna fucking sprint and go for it and hope that I can get away. And... Oh, my nose is so itchy. Oh, yeah. This may be too early, but I feel like on the climbs is the best point to try and make up time. We've easily got enough energy for this. We can go all out for the whole...
Top of the Rochefaucon.
There's no way we run out of energy here, so... We can easily just, like, floor it to the end. Oh yeah, the flag physics are weird. I've never really noticed that,
There's
but...
no other obstacle on the route, and it looks like a solo victory is on the cards. However, the gaps aren't that big, and so the man in front hasn't got
Yeah,
it
the
won
gap
yet.
isn't too big, and I am slightly worried that, like, one of the... It's like, one of the rules is if you don't win the stage, you can't... Like, if you don't win the race, your record doesn't count. So if we do win, like, get the record, but we don't win the race. Oh yeah, you can see that Romain Bardet is now making a play. But I doubt he has the legs at this point. Although, like, we have basically carried whoever's left to the end. Oh, fuck. That hasn't happened in where I am yet. Not really. I think it's slightly more efficient. Like, doing things like cutting the corners, taking the corners really tight. Like, if you're, like, in a sprint or something, can occasionally, like, cut a second or two. But given that we're talking about, like, a minute here.
Fantastic. You're going
We're talking about a minute here, so, like,
no errors in the
it's
bend,
worth
and
making...
yours. Well done.
It's worth, like, making as many... Who would play Captain Tom in the Captain Tom biopic? But yeah, I do want to do, like, a full stream where, like, we kind of just go through this book and talk about the weirdness of it. And I think I would, while I'm doing that, I would have Hearts of Iron on in the background, because obviously, like, Captain Tom is in that game. Yeah, Captain Tom... Right. We're nearly at the downhill, which is where we'll recover our sprinting juice. Why is it telling me to team calm? Okay, so we're now on the downhill. I think riding here is actually more advantageous.
Go on. It'll come down to a sprint. Don't overdo it.
It's going to come down to a
Rely on the
sprint.
others and let them make the effort. Go on. You can do it.
Yeah, like, I don't think it's actually is advantageous here to be... Okay, and if we can avoid slowing down as much as we can here, that would be great. So if I can take these corners wide so we don't have to decelerate. I would have to be... I mean, he was never fat. Like, this is one thing about... so this is one thing about Captain Tom. Is, as far as I can tell, he was always very skinny. Oh, yeah, Tom Holland as young Captain Tom would be so good.
Go on. You can enjoy the moment. Well done. You're going to win Liege-Bastoigne-Liege.
This is too early to launch the sprint, but I just want to try and get as close as we can. Right, that felt good. Whether it was good is a separate question. CGI, oh my god, a deepfake Captain Tom. We do actually send Tom Holland to, like, fight the Japanese in Burma, though. But yeah, I've got, like, 2 chapters left, so I'm 100% finishing it today. And that's partially, I partially rushed through it because, A More Civilized Age, which is a really good Star Wars podcast, it has pivoted from doing, while one of their members is off sick, they've pivoted from doing Star Wars Rebels to doing Heir to the Empire, which I have my copy of. And they're doing like 10 chapters every 2 weeks, so I need to at least get through 10 chapters every 2 weeks to be able to keep up with them. Is Claire de Lune royalty free? Like, if when this 50-minute playlist... Oh, he can. Wait, Wes, you're so right. All of these people... I think the guy who plays Art from Challenges would be really good. Right. Our previous personal best was 5 hours, 57 and 9 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And this one is... 5 hours, 55! World record! Yeah, Claire de Lune by Edward Cullen is royalty free. He's 100 years old, anyway.